everybody, I'm Laure Colombo, I'm Anne and Jean-Luc's daughter. I'm here with you today to introduce you our family and our winemaking philosophy. We are a small family winery because I'm just the second generation. My parents started from scratch and the third generation is only 3 years old and 5 months, so let's see what's going to happen. My parents are not coming from a wine background, but more from a food background, and that's very, very important to understand a bit our everyday philosophy in terms of viticulture, but winemaking also. My grandmother, was a chef in Marseille, and really transmitted to all of us the real flavor of food and wine pairing. That's something that was very important for us, and when we make wine, we always think about what we're going to pair with this kind of wine. When I joined the family adventure 10 years ago, I tested a bit everything. I tried to work in sales, in winemaking, in the vineyards, and 3 years ago we really decided, and I really decided to focus on viticulture on our own vineyard, because I think it is the most important things in terms of winemaking later on, and also because it's our patrimoine, our honor. So we, from scratch, decided to convert all the vineyard in organic viticulture. That was not really difficult because, as you know, I grew up in my parents' farm in the top of the hill of Cornas. They live in the middle of the countryside with vineyards, of course, but with all kinds of forests, fields, animals, with chicken, they have donkeys, they have horses, they have ducks everywhere around. So nature has always been very present in the family history and environment. So to move organic was just one step forward, but was like a natural continuity. We tried to go a step forward than just the organic certification by working a lot with biodiversity. And maybe, as you know, my mother, who is the president of Cornas AOC, is in charge of a big study for all the Cornas AOC to study all the biodiversity, which mean the animals, which mean all the flora, the trees, the insects that are present, and what, as a winemaker, we can do to protect them. And all those methods, we try to implement them as our everyday guideline in the vineyards. So we have natural hedges around our vineyards. We try to keep grass on the floor. We use mulch in order to keep the microflora of the earth and the soil in the vineyards. That's very important for us. Then after, in terms of winemaking here in the cellar, we try to keep with this process and to keep with as much as we can close to nature. So we use really the less sulfite we can, no other nutriment or natural yeast we use. We try to keep with this in mind. Well, so I hope I will see you maybe one day in our cellar here and in our vineyard, and we can climb up the hill and you can really appreciate our environment. Cheers.